Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a cash stuffing for the first week of September and give some updates of how things are going. Let's get straight into the finances. Alright, we're going to jump straight into this cash stuffing. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Laura at Lyman Joy. I'm a wife, a medical coder, and a mom of 6, and I'm on a journey to become debt-free and break those generational cycles of debt so the next generation can live and give like they are meant to. So if it interests you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can see how I do cash stuffing, savings challenges, and money tips along the way. And hit that thumbs up so others can find me a little more easily. All right, let's go ahead and count this cash and see how much we're working with today. And then we'll go and get into the budget, and I'll show you how I cash stuff my wallet for each paycheck, because I do a paycheck by paycheck budget here. Okay, so let's count the money first. In 20s, we have a 20, 120. All right, and for 10s, we have a 10, just 40. And for 5s, I have 5. I have 60. Now, I want you to realize I do not stuff my bills. For anybody who is new, some cash stuffers will pull out all their money, stuff it all, and then put it all back in the bank and pay their bills. I just don't have the time for that. So this means this money here is after all my bills have already been paid and allotted for. So let me go ahead and show you that. If you have seen my monthly budget, it's already all planned out, and all my cash envelopes and sinking funds and debt snowball is planned out as well. I do that at the very beginning before any money comes in, of a projection of what I'm going to get. This is what helps me do my paycheck by paycheck budget and how much money I'm putting into my cash envelopes. Okay, so if you haven't seen this video and you're wondering how to do it, I'll link it above to help you kind of get a start on that. But once that's done, I'm now just taking what I have allotted all month and I'm dividing it by 3. I cash stuff 3 times a month. I have 5 paychecks. Some of them are small, so 2 is on one cash stuffing, 2 is on another, and 1 is by itself. That's how I do it. So these are just divided by 3. I just carry that over into here because I've already figured out that I have the money for it, and I put the bills that fall within this billing period right here, and then whatever is left over I go ahead and put into my savings challenges. This time I did allot money for my 1 month ahead, which we'll discuss, and then whatever's left over, which was 45, I put towards what savings challenge I had. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to just figure out these totals and make sure that it's a zero-based budget. You want all your money to have a home and be accounted for. Okay, let's go ahead. And his paycheck was a little bit more. The projection is supposed to be $5,665. It might be a little more, give or take. If it is, I will save whatever's left and we will put it towards the next paycheck budget when it comes in, because I can only see like the preliminary hours kind of a thing. All right, so $5,665 minus the bills were $4,600. That gives me $1,065 remaining right here. Then we have my cash envelopes for $140. So let's do that. That gives me $925. And then my Capital One debt snowball that I have going is $800. And that leaves $125. And then my sinking funds, we did just $35. That leaves $90. And then looks like the total for savings challenges is $90. That's giving me a zero-based budget. So we have my income, again, like we said, the $56.65. The bills were $4,600. And the cash envelopes were $140. My snowball was $800. And my sinking funds were $35. And my savings challenges were $90, giving me a zero-based budget, okay? The best thing about this is that I have a clear picture of where all these going. These are all bill paid, and then I go ahead and my groceries and gasoline, I do use a card for instead of pulling out in cash. And I know a lot of cash budgeters do pull out their groceries and gasoline monies, but the reason why I don't is I actually use apps to make money off my groceries. So if you're not aware of, and you should be if you're part of the Lime and Joy community, but if you're new here, I will link a video up above that helps you with Fetch, Ibotta, and Walmart to make money off your groceries and able to put it back into your funds or save up for something like Christmas or things along the year, okay? All right, so now all those monies are sorted out. Let's go ahead and we're going to start with my cash envelope for the month. So I fill it only once a month. Some cash budgeters will just, if you want to, do it every single month, but I don't have enough money to do that every month as a big family. So I save up a little bit from every paycheck and then I just stuff once a month. But first, let's see if we can unstuff anything. Let's take that out. And there's not much to take out. I think that's it. My receipt, I will go ahead and put off to the side, and I will go ahead and take a picture of it on my Fetch app, and it will upload, and I make points off of it, which I turn into gift cards, okay? So these ones we're going to go ahead and put in my one jar. Let me go ahead and grab that, which is just a fun savings challenge I'm doing on the side to kind of make a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put those in here, and it actually is kind of growing. I'm quite surprised. I think my husband's getting on it too, because he said he had a little bit of his money left over and he threw in here. So I'm excited to see what this will be at the end of the year, right? That's fun. Okay. As far as this goes, now I'm going to go ahead and take my cash stuffing. This is my high priority, short-term things I need right away. And I combo that right here, but this is my cash wallets that I stuff a little bit from every single paycheck that I'm now going to go ahead and put into my wallet for the month of September. Now my hubby, he comes and grabs his own and stuffs his own wallet, which is already borrowed from. So my eating out has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50. So see, there'd be no way that I could take 150 from one paycheck. I just don't have enough left over. But doing it this way is really nice because I have enough to be able to put in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that in here. And then date night, let's see here, has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90 for date night. Alrighty. And then for kids, this is just extra stuff that Mom maybe didn't account for. We have 15. I just do a little bit on the side in case I forgot something or something happens while we're out and we need something. Spending or my Amazon and Etsy obsession, I have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, $45 in there. And then fun money, things to do with the kiddos. We have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, $45 for that. Let's see, it just makes it so much doable. Now, if you only get one paycheck a month, then I would just do a little, like take 1 month where you don't cash stuff your wallet. So the very first time you're cash stuffing, take 1 month, no spend, save up that money, and then you're able to put it towards the next month. It'll make it a little bit easier to always kind of have a cushion going forward. Okay, miscellaneous. Oops, I forgot to budget for it. Has 15 right here. Okay, so that's all for right now. These I just kind of use as holders if I need to go somewhere and I know I'm gonna, go shopping, or I'm gonna have to pay the sitter. I might pull from my longer term savings and put in here. I'm gonna go and get some new supplements, and then I have one for receipts. All right, so that's all nice and filled up and ready for September. And before we go ahead and cash stuff this, I want to empty my change because it just gets so full that I have, it's super heavy. And I have this fun little savings jar that I have been working on. It's actually getting super heavy. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just stuff this and let's see what we get. Poor thing's super dusty. Okay, let's see how much we are starting at. All right, $50.95. All right, let me go ahead and do this real quick. All right, we are ending with 52.44. All right, super fun. Okay, I'm gonna put this off to the side. This is all set for the month. And now to cash stuff going forward. Okay, these are my, like I said, my short-term, high priority sinking funds, meaning things that I use more often than my long-term savings. So car maintenance is going to be getting $10 this paycheck. So now I have 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80. And it's been really nice because I've been taking it and was able to get a little bit of an oil change, and now I'm saving up for my next car, so it's been super helpful having it. In the past I didn't, and I'm telling you, cars are money suckers. So I have car maintenance, and then I also have another fund for like registration and things like that that are growing in my long-term saving, because I feel like you need the ongoing and the long-term. Just saying. Okay. Haircuts is going to get 10 this month. The kids just got their haircuts, so I'm not doing too much. We're just gonna go nice and slow on that one. Moving, I'm skipping because it's such a long, thing out, and there is quite a bit in there already. Kind of wait on that. Pet care for Mr. Coda. Yes, he absolutely needs to get groomed. Let's do some fives. I have a bunch of fives here. So I let my son do it last time, but I might do every other because he did a great job. But clipping his nails, that's hard to do. So I might just do every other one to make sure his nails kept cut. So business expenses we're skipping, and subscriptions just because I don't need it right now, and health. Childcare is getting just 5. I just thought I'd put a little buffer in here in case, my son sometimes likes to help babysit, take a little extra. Now this is where I go into stuffing a little bit into each of my envelopes for next month. So he has 5 in there right now, and here is another 5. Okay, and oh my goodness, my hubby, so he spends his money mostly on auction. If you're new and you don't know, those around here at the Lime and Joy community know. Anyway, he got this, I had this kink in my neck, and he had got this massage gun for like $7 that are way more on Amazon. Anyway, brand new, and it was so nice because I finally got the spot that was just killing me from doing computer work all day long out. So he is always finding the best deals. Eating out is going to get 50. It's crazy. He just has a knack for finding a good deal. Hopefully you can find good deals for Christmas, right? Okay, date night is going to get 30. Let's do 2 5s here. All right. And next is kids extra. Mom forgot to budget for something. It's getting 5. My spending, I increased because we noticed that our spending increased last month. Like I said in the beginning, I do a monthly budget. When I was doing the closeout of that monthly budget, I realized, whoa, my spending went crazy. And so I just increased it just a little bit from what it was before. And so we're gonna do 30 here. And it's not just for me. I spend this on, like, if I'm out with the kids or my husband. We're pretty back and forth on things. Okay, fun money is going to get 15. And then miscellaneous, oops, I forgot to budget for it, is getting 5. All right, and that's the cash stuffing for this time. Now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a debt update real quick. So if I put the numbers on here, then I've already done my bank part off screen. So my auto pays are all set up with the right amount, and my debt snowball has already been paid. That's what I make sure to accomplish so I don't forget or use the money where I shouldn't be using it. So here we are is my debt-free journey, and I did move some things around. So June we were at 300. July we got to 1100, about 100 short from our goal. August we went well over our budget because my husband got a bonus, so it was 3100. And then I have that debt tracker of everything that happened within those 3-month kind of quarter. And now I am going to step into the next quarter, September, October, and November, and I got a new debt tracker, and I moved over the current debt that I'm working on, which is, let's see right here, is Capital One for $6,500, hoping it'll be done by December, or if not earlier, if we're throwing some money at it. So my projection, let me get a pen here for us. Okay, let's do our projection. Should be 1,200 is what our snowball is. My husband might be getting a bonus. If he does, a pay increase. And if he does, then this will automatically go up. That's the first thing that any kind of increase goes to, because we're still in debt. So from first paycheck, it should be 500, and then 200 from each of the following paychecks that we receive. We'll see if that's what it turns out to be. If not, I'll go ahead and change it. Okay, so hopefully that's what it'll be. This one we actually just did, yeah. Let's see, I should have said 800. We just did 800 right now. Okay, so 800 is what we did. If we see right here, get myself all confused. And so today is, we're doing Capital One, and we're doing for $800. And I'm just gonna write the date really quick, 9/1. Okay, perfect. So 800 divided by 75, that's how much each of these hearts are. All the hearts add up to pay off the 6,500. So 800 divided by 75 gives me 10.6, and we always just kind of round down for interest at the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 10 hearts here. Let me get a new color because I think it's fun to switch it up. All right, let's go ahead and see if this orange will show, and we'll do this real quick. Let me go ahead and do 10 really quick. All right, so that's 10 hearts, so that's all done there. And look how close we are getting to paying it off. Oh my goodness, that is so exciting. Okay, so exciting. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the very last thing, which is the Summer Savings Challenge, which is now my just ongoing savings challenge that I absolutely adore. This is from FWM Creations by Chris. So we finished some of the summer ones here, and some money is left that I'm going to be putting towards like some Christmas ideas I have going on. So I'm just going to leave it in there, and it wasn't used, so that was fantastic. And now I'm on just to the regular savings challenges, and we're going to continue with back to school because I'm hoping to just always have money. Like pictures are coming up, school pictures, fall pictures already are coming, and so we're going to keep saving for everything that pops up along the way. Let me grab a pen and we'll do a couple here. Okie dokie, how about we do, see what we got. We have a 20, a 5, so a 5 is what we're going to do. Let's do that. Let's see if I have any change to like swap out stuff. Oh, I do. Maybe I'll actually do a, let's do 15 and swap for a 5. Let's do that. So we're gonna, the shirts are worth 10. Let's do a shirt here. Okay, so that was 10. And then we're gonna do, let's do a pencil here. Okay, and that'll be 5. So I'm going to give myself 20, but take a 5 and put it back. There we are for that. The next one is birthdays. Let me get a scratcher on that one. Okay, let's go ahead and scratch this one right here. And I did get my daughter her like presents for her 18th birthday. I spoke about it last time. Super exciting. So what I decided to do was 18 presents for her 18th birthday, starting off with, you know, a card, and then doing, you know, just inexpensive, like maybe some new body scrubs, shampoo, conditioner that she really cares for, all the way up to some really beautiful bedding that she wanted. It has like a down comforter and a duvet that's like pleated. Oh my gosh, it's super cute. I love it. I will try to put a picture in here if I can of her opening it, because I just thought it was so beautiful. It'll be nice for where she's staying in the dorm to have something just really nice. And so I'm excited about that for her. You know what? We have another 10 here. Let's go ahead and scratch one more. And if we need to do an IOU, we can do that. Let's see. Let's do this one. All right, this one is 30. So what I'll do is we owe this guy 20 for next time. So it'll be the first thing that we stuff next time to make sure that we have paid it back. But there is that for today, from cash stuffing in the wallet to scratchers to paying off debt. Looks like we are all set to go. And you've got to figure out what your groove can be and how you can get yourself motivated to keep going, because as the bumps come along the way, you want to make sure that you're prepared. So start the month with a budget, end the month with a closing, budget every single paycheck and dollar that comes in, and you'll find success in your budget. I'm sure of it. As always, find joy in your journey. I'll put some good videos here to hopefully motivate you along, and I'll see you next time.